It's your girl Freshers. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time on my channel, please like, subscribe, and share. I'm so happy to be here today. Last year, I started this channel and I had a lot of support in the beginning. But along the way, I got really inconsistent and I just lost it. I lost it and I feel so bad about it. But here's the good thing about starting something and not just saying I will start, I will start, I will start. I started it, so now I'm not saying I will start, rather I'm saying I have to post a video on YouTube. I'm not saying, oh my god, I need to start a YouTube channel. So if there's something you want to start today, even if you're not going to be so excellent at it at the beginning, I would advise that you start. Okay. One of the things I noticed while immediately I had my setup up to make this video is that I wasn't really overthinking anything like I usually do when I started this channel. I used to be so, what will I say? Do I know what to say? I used to have thoughts like that in my head. But I put up my setup today and I was so confident. I just knew that when I start on this schedule, I already have things prepared, what to discuss or what to say. But I just feel different. It feels like I'm in the right place. I'm not feeling like I'm not supposed to be here. I'm not shy. I'm not all of that. So, fuck it. I'm excited for that. So today I just want to talk about something that has, been a major part of my struggles as an adult and as a person. It's about personal branding, character, and how you can use the qualities, your strengths and your weaknesses to find out your purpose in life. I may not be able to say all of what I have to say today in this video because I don't want the video to be too long, but I'm going to say as much as I can. Okay, some of the things I've noticed about adults is that we try so much to fit in into people's perspective of what they want us to be or who they want us to be. And we forget that our uniqueness is what helps us find our purpose. Let me give an example. Over the years, career-wise, I've been trying to fit in, trying to find my place, I've been so confused over the years. But late last year, 2025, I just found it. And I started working on it immediately. And guess what? It aligns. So these are the things that led me to that. Over the years, I've been doing what everybody says is the real deal, is the big deal, is what we are supposed to do. Without searching myself as a person, looking for my strengths, my uniqueness, the things that make me me, the things that make me special. Rather, I've been trying to hide the qualities that I have to suit my society or the people around me or just where I am at this point. When I'm speaking to my camera, it feels like I'm home, like this is where I'm supposed to be. It doesn't feel like I'm being forced to do it. Like it just comes natural. I love everything about creating content and making beautiful, clean videos. I hope that my video is actually clean so you don't get to judge me, but I'm on the process and I know I'm going to get there. But there's something that stood out to me since I was younger. I noticed that when I speak to people, I get to hear things like, you speak English too much. Like, you're just, listen up, you're too this, you're too strict, you're too uptight, it's not that serious. The one I've heard the most is you speak English too much. I started hearing it from high school. And at some point, I began to feel like it was a problem. You can imagine. I began to feel like it was a problem that when I'm speaking to somebody, I'm trying not to, there's a part of my head that's telling me, okay, Precious, don't do too much. Like, you have to make your English not sound too polished. And I'm sure to somebody who's watching me speak here, you might feel like, is this the English she's speaking that is making people say this? It may not come out excellently while making this video compared to how my day-to-day activities are. But I'm just trying to tell you how this has affected me as a person. Now people make statements like, "Oh, you speak English too much." Even in my high school, they'll be like, "Ah, she has come again with her English." And I always wanted to study law as since I was a child, right from in Nigeria we call it primary school. I've always wanted to study law because I just felt like that's where my qualities and my strengths are. But Nigeria education system, I couldn't study law, and I had to study something else. So on the line, I forgot the dream, and I forgot that even if I don't study law, there's still other things that I could do that's still in line with that course. That's still in line with that course. And over the years, other things just obstructed and came off as the things I'm supposed to do. And I didn't really search myself to know if, okay, these things are the things that I'm supposed to do. I've learned a lot of things, I've taken a lot of courses that were just not for me. That my strengths didn't lie in, like I was just following the crowd. But something hits me ending of this year. And I spoke to a friend, and within 20 minutes of that call, I heard it. I knew what it was. I was very passionate about it, and I began working on it immediately. So I'm just saying all of this to say that before you pick a career or before you do things to please people or please your society, especially in this new year, make sure that that thing you're picking is in line with your strengths as a person. Don't shrink yourself or try to be perfect to everybody except yourself. Because I'm sure if I had sat down all these years and looked for things that were in line with what I like or who I am, I'm sure I would have figured it out all this while. While just doing what social media says is right, doing what my family thinks is right, doing what everybody thinks is right apart from me. So I'm so grateful that I now know where I'm supposed to be. And that's where personal branding comes in. As a person, be it a man or a woman, you're a brand, you're a brand. And your qualities are what makes your brand unique. So imagine there's a particular brand you like consuming, and you're consuming them for some specific reasons. Like me, I like taking Greek yogurts, and there's a particular brand that I like, which is Mitch and K. And I love Mitch and K because of the texture. There are lots of Greek yogurts in the markets, but I love that particular brand, and no matter the Greek yogurt I take, it's like I've not had Greek yogurt until I have Mitch and K. But they are all Greek yogurts. So the uniqueness of Mitch and K is in the texture. It's very thick. I love the fact that it's very thick. But imagine Mitch and K saying, okay, I want to be like another brand, not knowing that the quality that it has that makes it unique is what makes it sell more. So this applies to people, to us as humans also. That unique touch, that's little bit of, once you step into the room, everybody starts laughing, or you just make the place feel light. Or when you enter, everybody gets educated. You just want to teach people about something. That is your uniqueness. And out of that uniqueness births out your purpose, your career, everything that you're supposed to do in life. It's just awesome. No two people can be the same. No two persons can be the same, if I'm correct. You have to pick out your uniqueness as a person. Pick out your uniqueness. What do you bring? What makes you different? That's what births your brand. That's what births who you are. You don't have to say, okay, I have to be like this person. Some people you see celebrities online, and you want to be like them. Not finding out what makes you unique. You who's watching that celebrity. The celebrity found his uniqueness. That's why he or she is a celebrity to you. What makes you a celebrity? You, like in your family, when you are with your friends, what's the unique thing that your friends see? What do they see when they see you? Is it that when they see you, you are just one person who, when people see you, they just want to do better in life? Like when you speak to people, they listen. Not everybody has that quality. When you talk to people, they listen. When you advise people, they listen. Build on that strength. Are you somebody who anything you are given to sell, no matter how crooked or how weird that thing is, you can sell it to anybody? That's uniqueness. It's not something that, though you can build that capacity over time, but imagine somebody who is training to be a good salesperson and somebody who has a skill, like it was given to you as a gift from the Lord. You just need to grow on it. You just need to grow on it. Make it a brand. Build it to become something excellent. So for me, I found out that okay, I'm somebody who I like to speak. I like to speak. I just want to speak. I just want to talk. I like to elaborate on things. And this is what birthed what you're watching now. Aside all the things that it has birthed. You don't have to go around and do what everybody's, people's idea of success doesn't make you. Your idea of success is what you would do excellently, grow on it, and move up in life. And I love the fact that a lot of clergy men, a lot of people that we look up to are talking about audacity this year. Audacity is a very big word, and I've been taking my time to study that word and what it really means. So I feel as young people, even if you're not a young person, audacity is something that you have to take a chance on yourself. You don't get it. Nobody is going to take a chance on you. Or nobody is going to take a chance on you like you are going to take a chance on you. Take a chance on yourself. Take a chance on yourself. This is one of the things that I've told myself this year, is I'm taking a chance on myself. I'm putting myself so out there. I'm pushing myself so much that people are going to wonder why it's not pressure. People are going to wonder what exactly is going on. And I'm not getting any pressure from anybody around me. The pressure is on me. I want it for myself. I want to see how far I can go and the extent I can actually go to. And I've weighed my strengths. Please, if you have watched this video up until this point, please subscribe. Please like, to encourage me to continue to show up, even though I will continue to show up. The year has begun. Get your money up, get your skill up, be fit, go to the gym, work out, eat healthy, be focused. Everything that's going to take your focus away, take it away. Take it away. Especially if you're still in like your early 20s, you have the advantage of time. Use it. If you start a business now, in the next 5 years, you'll be 5 years in business. If you're 21, by then you'll just be probably 26. If you're 20, by then you'll be 25, and you've already built something tangible. So let's take a chance on ourselves this year. And I want to see how far it is going to lead us.